well, because Orianna obviously does well. Ezreal can do decent into this sort of situation because there's not an awful lot of tanks on the opposite side.
Decision. It's an entirely different thing.
Yeah, I think it's a look, don't touch in this situation. As Genex does hit level 2, but there is 4 members now, which changes things quite a bit.
No one tanking the tower as of yet. Execute now will go in with a Shadowing Strike, gets the crash down shield as well, and it's a well-managed dive from Rogue. Patrick will survive this, pops the barrier just to make sure.
Yeah, with all 4 members there, it becomes significantly easier. But looking at a potential play in the mid lane as the TP comes through, but Marang is now in position.
And Marang's looking, see if he can find something here. Loopy's coming across as well. Rika, there's the knock-up. Rika stunned up with the Shadowing Strike and now has to flash to try and get away. With Isma coming in from the side as well, Rogue will accept the flash out of it.
Doesn't realize there's a lot of people there. Loopy will spot out Malrang, but here comes Adam.
Adam moving first out of the bot lane. Loopy spotted by Marang, locked up with the permafrost. Isma jumps onto Adam. Loopy used the grand entrance to get out. Now the collapse comes in. Rika still on level 5. Flash bellows. Brett looking for the brittle stun onto Adam. Can't quite find that extra bit of damage. Isma dashing forward once again. Execute falling low. And Isma brings down the staff to get. He hasn't actually got any more experience since we last talked about him. Rika doesn't have flash. Execute trying to get experience out of kills. Rika's going to try and walk his way away from this one, but Larson, or the Ignite's ticking, Larson still finds the final auto attack to get himself towards the bottom side. Has just hit level 6, and Genex has the 6. Adam doesn't have flash here, so Isma can look for the engage. There's the call of the Forge God. Cyclone goes in, follow up with a knock-up. Another Cyclone available to Isma, and already Adam's dead. Well played by SK. Knew that Adam didn't have his flash and just comboed those ultimates perfectly.
Grand scheme of things, SK kind of coming in on top, and like Rogue had a lot of the early aggression, but you can see a 1k gold lead starting to open up. They're okay when it comes towards objectives.
Experience, Loopy. This is how you catch up. Oh, some Rogue chance. Malrang jumps into the pit. The smite goes down. Isma gets it. Malrang flashes over the wall. And, yeah, Boar couldn't bear to be in there any longer.
Loopy's actually getting good vision, you can see, but the way Rogan was playing is over-forcing with multiple people on this midway, but Loopy's
goes in with the charm. For the shockwave as well. Larson only loses half his health. Does have to burn the flash. There was a TP behind as well as Genex joins the fray, but the Emperor's Divide in a good position already. Isma's down. Genex does get the knock-up. Larson's fallen as well, as has Execute. Alongside him, Adam's going to join an SK. They force the tempo. They find the fight. It's a triple for Rahel.
That was sick from SK. The vision control from Loopy. And Rahel being able to play super aggressive in that. Nice triple kill for him.
Yeah, well timed as well around the Atakan. They will be able to pick it up. Obviously voracious in this game. No real surprises there as they have that. Genex stopped in the bush. Importantly for SK, they did invest a lot towards the bottom side, as you say, but they do get the Drake out of it as well. So it's sole point. Yes, Adam takes a tier 2 in the top side. The gold is even, but SK are now 5 minutes away from having an Ocean Soul.
Yeah, and I think it's all of the mana.
It's, we can say it works their way. Call of the Forge God coming out. Patrick didn't burn the flash early. Isma still gets the Cyclone down. Patrick now with the barrier, but look at the follow-up. Look at the CC. Loopy gets down with the
Larson, no!
Larson goes down as well. Malrang running away. Execute and Adam still full HP. Weren't even able to join the fight at all. Janet's going to chase past the towers here. The tier 2 in the mid lane will fall. SK turn their eyes towards the Baron and perhaps a greater prize in their first win of winter.
And it's actually just SK playing on a very simple to execute composition. And finally we're saying, hey, you can find these picks, you can find the engages, and it's looking great. I mean, this trio of Genex, Isma, and Loopy have consistently been able to get onto the key targets.
And for Rogue, it's looking pretty diabolical right now.
Yeah.
Remember, if they lose this, they are eliminated from playoffs alongside SK. Kind of poetic justice for SK to be the team to eliminate Rogue.
Falling alongside the Dragon and that bot lane structure, but at this stage, you're kind of just desperately holding on to
Baron having fallen off, maybe SK overextend. Right, if they go under a tower, they can't quite kill it off, then you can look for something, but as the tower goes down immediately, they go into Patrick again, does still have the flash, has the barrier, uses both a little too late. We're still caught in the Cyclone. Malrang tried to dive in, Larson hasn't been able to get in the action at all, and all of SK are still at full HP. The Ocean Soul at their backs, buffing them up. Rogue, 3 left to defend, but it's SK's day, baby! No one beats SK 8 times in a row. Larson dives in, but dives for it. SK rise above, victorious for once. SK 1-7.
They're on the board, baby! Let's go! I mean, SK finally get themselves a win. But commiserations for Rogue, and unfortunately with that, they will knock themselves out of playoff contention. But, I mean, for SK, they got to be pretty happy they can take down a round of veterans like that.
I mean, they played the comp really well as well. You can vote for one of them in your Kia Player of the Game vote at LEC on X. Genax, Isma, and Rahel are your options for that game. I think they all had really good games. It was a press R comp. Everyone had to play, just body slam her out of it, and then if they ever get onto your backline, you always have the explosive cask for the CC to disengage.
Yeah, and I think especially with the way the BDS is now.
Far enough. The wave not in the best of shapes for him. Closer now down towards the bottom lane. Irrelevant is 3 minions away from hitting level 2 here. Locked up underneath the tower. The beer comes up as well. Jun tanks it well, and Giant X get first blood. Nicely
done by Giant X, so Lot won't end up giving across anything on this. Having the ultimate available really makes this tough.
I mean, BDS are lining up for this. TP coming in as well from Irrelevant. Still only level 5. He needs about 1 minion to get that equalizer. 113 stepping forward. The Grubs not really taking too much damage as of yet. One of them down to about 1,000. 113 won't want to use the smite on the first. I think he did have to in the end. Now they're back away. Irrelevant's being chased out by Jackies and Lot down towards the bottom side. And like,
what?
BDS was so focused on the Grubs, as was I, that a lot of Jackies just jumped immediately onto Irrelevant. Giant X have given up the Ghost on this Drake. First Drake secured for BDS, as they managed to get a small advantage in right now. 113 is going to start up the Grubs. Nuke was pathing down towards the bottom side, now going towards mid. Lots on his way up as well from bot. 113, the only one on the Grubs right now. Paranoia coming out. 113, there's the shotgun. Twisted advance, able to dodge away from it, but already Noah's got the kill. Now Lot on the back line. Paris trying to force him away. Chain of Corruption going wide. Irrelevant knocked back into the team. The Solar Flare into the public execution down towards the bottom side of the fight. Noah's already got a kill up towards the top. Irrelevant is exactly that. Has died again. BDS did manage to secure a Grub, but lose 2 lives for it.
Yeah, the fact that Giant X have this recall on towards
side of the map. Nuke is the one answering for the moment. It looks like Noah's kind of been left alone to deal with it in a 2v1. Paranoia going in again. Nuke flashes away, but Closer flashes for the chase. And it's just the damage that comes out. Paranoia, though it looks like Giant X are going to back away a little bit. Paranoia about to come off cooldown. Closer can look for the engage. TP behind, though, and Closer won't go in. BDS invests the TP. They get Irrelevant out, as well as Paris shepherds him around the corner. And Giant X couldn't quite.
Yes, could potentially turn onto him. And yes, Closer, Jackies do have that combo, but I think at this stage, you got to be so careful. 4 members of BDS here. Nuke on the way, but he needs TP now to be relevant.
Lots TPing in first. Paranoia. Everybody's out to get you, BDS. There's the engage. The shockwave goes in as well, immediately onto 113, and Closer gets the rift held. The explosive cast on the backline. Lot was locked up with Chain of Corruption. Equalizer. Solar Flare flashed from Noah. And BDS, although they have blinking health bars on the side of Giant X, can't find the fight. He's got the Fate's Call to pull him out.
Yeah, I do think the way you play this as BDS is that counter engages. So you kind of need the rest of these items to come through before you really can. And I think that's where 113 is getting caught out. And now Nuke is getting caught out.
And Nuke caught out on the top side. He's going to try and dash his way away with that Drake count step. Here comes the Paranoia as well. Public execution will still be feared as Closer flashes forward for the chase. Paris chased out by Jun. Nuke already down. Voracious Atakan's available, but it's a little bit early to be doing go across toward the Atakan. In terms of ultimate, Closer has the Paranoia. Noah looking, well, he's on a massive flank here. Nature's Grass coming out from 113. They'll look for the engage towards the top side. Closer, though, with the Shroud of Darkness, stops it. Equalizer goes down as well. Irrelevant looking for the damage towards the top side, but Noah's opened up onto Nuke down towards the bottom. Voracious Atakan picked up by BDS. 113 going in with the Twisted Advance. Paris misses the Solar Flare. 2 false lives have already gone. Make that 3 as Noah begins to open up. And BDS, you got the objective, but at what cost? 1,000 gold over to Giant X. All the false lives already gone.
Understand how they can use side lanes effectively. Their team fighting with Noah and Jun still looks great. So, and you've got hands for days in this team. Maybe
execution. So Nuke does still have his false life, it seems. The only one in BDS who has it. Jackie's was able to 7-1 ahead in prime position to close this one out. BDS, though, might try and up the tempo by looking towards the Baron themselves. The ward over the wall will be spotted by Lot. And so now, the question is, do BDS stick or do you twist off and look for a fight? They're still on it right now. Nature's Grass coming out. They don't have too much damage. Paranoia now being used. The control ward in the back of the pit gives a vision. 113 the target. 113 in there. Closer gets it with the smite. 113 smite was just too early. Irrelevant dies trying to keep Giant X at bay. And it's a gift for Giant X, wrapped up by 113 and beating this Baron means, yeah, it might not even break the base, as you said, Rob. They're looking for a tier 2 on the top side right now. And they might go for it. Flash, twisted advance into the solar flare, chain of corruption. Nuke goes in as well with a public execution. They burnt everything on Jackie's and they have managed to take him down. Irrelevant here as well. The equalizer does clip Noah, but doesn't do too much more. Jun going back in with a flash body slam, pulled out with the Fate's Call. Lot trying to defend against Irrelevant towards the side. Jun looking for a little bit more. In the end, BDS are able to defend.
I'd like to see some sort of health for Nuke, or 113, but here's the engage.
Paranoia coming out.
Good flash.
Shockwave was used as well, but great flash, as you say. Closer now just too deep, and you can see if Closer goes too far, you put down the Nature's Grasp, you can really lock him up.
I think BDS just got a little eager once they got the pick, with Irrelevant TPing in. Then Paris felt the need to try and force something because we invested the TP. Maybe we can get some of the standing gold, but it's just going to be the Dragon. They will be able to walk
as well
away.
From Callista, something we haven't talked about too much this game. TP comes out from Lot. A few spears in the Baron now.
Yeah, but Noah, they waited for his flash to be back up, so everyone on Giant X very safe. 113 now trying to force his way through.
Jackie's has to flash away from the public execution on the backline. Closer, caught out. 113 goes over the wall. Jun will follow. Down towards the bottom side. Jackie's actually jumped on by Nuke, but they just nuke him immediately. Nuke was so far away from the rest of his team, he was in a different postcode. Lot's gonna flash away from Irrelevant. Paris and Ice now trying to open up, still have that chain of corruption. No Nature's Grasp, Fate's Call comes out, Noah able just to dash around for days, and Paris is rended asunder. Noah still dances in the middle of the fight, and Irrelevant can't burn him down. 113, the last to die, he'll get to the blast cone. Won't fall yet, but Closer and Noah will chase him out as Giant X make a beeline down mid.
Giant X are just constantly on the same page, and BDS are left scrambling.
BDS not on the same page, and Giant X definitely are. Now, the Baron up for Giant X. They are all chunked out a little bit. Lot is going to keep 113 at bay, and the Baron already down to 3,000 HP. 113, no flash, no way in. Giant X will secure the big BDS, and Giant X doing a good job of just collapsing on the man who was by himself. BDS now trying to defend against this Baron for 2 minutes time. The engage goes in. Paranoia out onto Closer. Equalizer towards the top side though with the Nature's Grasp already. We're going to see Jun falling for the first time this game. Nuke was able to escape. Lot has a G impactful, still pretty powerful when you're at a 10k gold deficit. Closest Paranoia about half the way before it comes back off cooldown. Irrelevant a little bit far forward. Flash, Zenith Blade with the solar flare. Public execution onto Jackie's. And down goes the Orianna. Now BDS, a two-man advantage, the Ocean Drake in their eyes and the soul.
I cannot believe that BDS are managing to find these moments to come back, and it's so consistently around. You've got a Nocturne. A lot of what you want to be doing is putting Jackie's in a side lane, which you're like not really used to do on an Ori. Oh my god, what's
in? He's a mile away, but the solar flare is going to land. Jackie's stunned up. Nuke trying to get in with the public execution as well, but he's not in range. The equalizer not really hitting anyone, but Closest on the backline. He's already dead. 113 is Survivor, an absolute angel. Nuke is here in time. Jackie's is executed, and now it's all on Noah and Jun to really open up. Lot's going to go into the GA. Jun pulled back with a Fate's Call. Paris locking himself onto Noah, but Noah's dancing and dipping and weaving his way around the fight. Noah down. Ice takes him. And the engage from 113 looked like absolute int, but was actually perfection. He can do it. Jackie's now does have his flash up. 113 doesn't have his, nor does Ice. Irrelevant doesn't have one either. 113 looking for that flank with the Nature's Grasp once again. Solar flame on Jackie's! Oh, the public execution going in as well, but already they've dived in. GA's going to be popped. Jackie's trying to chase off Nuke towards the top side of the fight. Noah dancing around. Paris misses his end play. In the middle, it's just a massive meat grinder. And it looks like Irrelevant is putting them on fire, but Noah continues to dance around. 113 goes back in. Has the sap magic. In the end, it's Giant X that come out on top of the fight. 113 running for his life. Somehow, Lot, Closer, and Jackie's survive it. 113. Will he get out alive? Closer still on the chase. His Shroud of Darkness doesn't stop the slow from the Bramble Smash. Jackie's has TP, though, 30 seconds before anyone on BDS is back up. 113. The Ocean Soul actually helping out a ton here. Yeah. Closer trying to trade back in. 113 still surviving. They're just trying to distract him for as long as they can. Closer will have that Dustbringer back out. 113 can't catch the wave. The wave now beginning to crash towards the Nexus Towers.
10 seconds on towards Paris though. Now 113 is able to get in a position. Ultimate to just try and clear the wave. Towers. They just need the wave.
Nature's Grasp comes out, but the wave does not die with it. And Giant X, they fight back somehow. The solar flare will not be enough. Giant X rise victorious.
What was this game? This started off as a clean and easy performance from Giant X, and very quickly it just went everywhere, all over the place. It's on the walls, it's, I don't know.
It's classic strategy, man. We call this impressionism.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Impressionism is actually very much more dignified than this, I'm gonna be honest.
They've created here, they just kind of want to all press their ultimates at the same time, and if they get the one shot, they'll win the fight. If KC can kite back and play it slow, they'll win the fight. I do really jumped over the Azir ult.
Yeah, and that's just not an interaction that
you see
used to see. Yeah, I mean, very well timed from Humanoid. Saves the weirding as well, just to make sure that the W, so he can kind of shotgun himself backwards. Downside is
good spot for Razork to look for.
It's a good call on Humanoid as well. Look at the CS difference between
he's
these
looking
two
for both
mid laners. Kliss now in trouble. Upset now trying to follow up the buy. Goes through. There's just too much CC. One Ezreal on his loads up. One Morano gets the job done.
Man, Razork is the best buy in EU. That Q flash he just did on Kliss there from Fog of War was so good.
Bottom side though, Fnatic again. As you said it would happen, so it happens, Mr. Spectra. This time, the flash not needed for Razork. It doesn't have it either, but now it's going to fall up onto Yike. Instantly, Upset's going to go in 2. Ulti comes out from Kliss, only tagging onto 1. Super decisive picks from Yike, sticking around, just trying to keep him interested. Decent healing from the Xin means he's not really suffering. Humanoid now coming in. Oscar in on the way with ulti as well. Razork, no ulti. Targamas only level 5. Mickey with the level 6. They have to be careful. Ulti comes in from Humanoid. Yike trying to go all in. Mickey instantly going to find 3 with his ulti. The quickness now coming out. Oscar in, unsure if he wants to go in. Nice wall bang coming in from Kana. The follow-up not quite there. Gets over the wall, but not this time. Vladdy ready to follow. KC blinking health bars. Yike finding the kill on the Fnatic mid laner, but the Upset's coming through. The ulti. Everything for Fnatic. 2 kills on to the side. Upset finding one with the Academy Rain. Looking for a few more. Looking for his montage moment as the rest of the team is backing him up. Q in from Razork. Kana nowhere to go. Upset taken over. And Fnatic versus KC. And while you still can have that impact on Ezreal, it's really hard when you fall behind.
Oh, Upset is in...
Right as we praise it, that's a caster card. That's not where you want to be. Ults right back into the waiting arms. His ticket burning manages to make it out. That's not allowed. Fnatic now trying to get a few more kills. Yike making wind, making lightning, but not making much of an impact in that top lane fight.
How did he survive?
Why do you wish death upon this?
I mean, it would definitely be very bad, but it would be like crazy. I mean,
it would be crazy. That's the problem with slang. I never know what you mean. You know, which version of the word. Yike waiting. Can try and Q in. Fnatic playing awkward. Thought he had the wall bang action. Thought he could just smack him in, find the stun.
Still looks like it's first Drake position here for K-Corp. And Kliss can look to poke them down as they try to re-enter, but Humanoid has TP.
Razork on the flank. Ulti available. I think KC need to start a fight of their own. Yike recognizes it too, now trying to follow up instantly. Targamas, though, not getting the angle, and Bessa into the backline. They're trying to get Oscar out. Razork going in onto Kliss. Humanoid now following everybody on top of this Ezreal. They will not let Kliss play the game. Vladdy, the last man standing.
And this Fnatic is looking disciplined, diligent. They're playing it slow when they need to, and they're turning it on exactly when they need to. Here onto the Mbessa and drop the Atakan in favor of it. I think that's what we're going to have a look at here. Yeah.
Oscar.
Yes, flash.
Trying to dash out, doesn't quite get the wall. Ulti will take him away from the Poppy. Good patience. The fact that they don't get the wall stun there is devastating. Now Atakan has come out. Fnatic 13 kills to 2. Absolute domination with Atakan secure. There's really nothing the KC can do. Upset going godlike.
And Targamas is not on the same page.
Can try and peel. Humanoid can just chase.
Razork has ulti soon.
Q in. Kana with the interrupt. Defensive tool is starting to be gone. Mickey spotted by Targa. But it's so difficult to stop Mickey. You don't really have the damage. Upset now chasing. Instant charm flash going in. Fnatic, they've just got too many tools to chase down KC. KC don't even feel like they're overextending. It turns out they were, just because the range, the engage start from Fnatic is too much. Upset legendary.
They end? They might look for it here. They still have the Atakan buff.
It's 22 minutes. We've been having 40-minute games all weekend long. Fnatic aren't about to have it, though. They're just so far ahead. Kliss manages once again to chip away at the wave, but Fnatic are in a position to just body block. He doesn't even have second item to spike. They instantly now go in, pull the trigger. Kliss about to fall. Kliss taken down. Yike, the last man standing. Fnatic probably just going to end it here. 7 seconds left. Vladdy Targamas up as well. It's a bit greedy. It's a bit crazy, but they've got the buff. The false life might keep them going. Trying to get Humanoid out of the equation. Sets packing back to the base. Upset blinking health bar, looking for the shutdowns. Vladdy building a turret of his own, trying to keep the Emperor strong. Mickey about to be taken out. Vladdy on the chase. Upset retreating. KC need to keep chasing this one out.
Might look to chase here fully. Drake's up in 45, 6 seconds left on it.
KC fans loud and proud despite what's starting to feel like an inevitability for Fnatic.
Upset's no flash.
Waiting, perhaps on the false life timer.
Beautiful
Upset
W there by
cleanse.
Mickey.
Humanoid trying to peel, shut down! Kana, clean timing! We wanted to see it more with the Otacon. Gets him right.
To get the Otacon revive, now he's so off tempo, and this should be a free Drake for
But
Gikor.
Oscar, they're going to spot him, but do they even want this fight? Rooting, they're using so much. Kalist laying down a bit more damage, but Oscar really just does not take damage. I think they bit off a bit more than they could chew. Yike now trying to finish it, but Oscar just dancing around him. A quick Drake Hound step. Down goes Vlad, a Humanoid chasing as well. Kalist untouched for the first time, and it feels like the entire game, but it might be too late. Razor continuing to chase. Kalist running. Kana there to peel. This is Kalist's time to shine. He didn't get a chance in the early game. He might get one now. Mickey taken down. Another one on the list, another shutdown for the side of KC, buying themselves a bit more time.
And you can see Fnatic is so strong.
Some gold back for KC, yes. But with Soul, with Infernal Soul, with this...
But it's too little, too late.
And this is hard, because this game started off so good for Yike. He's on the Zin, and he doesn't do anything anymore. He can ult, but they'll just chase him down. Oscar's into the backline now. He's ulting and keeping himself a bit live, a bit longer, but it's Targamas getting taken out. The support sacrificed for the good of the team. Just buy them a few more minutes in this game, but with Baron just now spawning, Humanoid not quite making it over the wall, but the poke is disgusting. Upset already has Nashers.
Yeah, and I don't see Yike getting into this pit. This is going to be Nash for Fnatic. And they're probably going to look to play mid and bot and get 3 inhibs and then make it a clean W.
So important, Fnatic. Lock top 2 with this decisiveness, something we've seen from K-Corp in their best games, now seeing it from Fnatic, and what might be one of theirs against one of the strongest opponents.
Razor's still no ulti. They decide the better of it and back off.
I might have Caster cursed that. We were really hyping up. Make a statement.
I mean, this is a game that just, it goes out of control, right? They have so good champs to pull the trigger, and when you fall behind against a comp like that, it just...
Razor Q in the ulti, upset behind the entire team, but no one can really get on top of him. Humanoid falling up now as well. Yike buying a bit more space. Ulti coming in from the Poppy, does knock Upset out, and that's going to be big. But too many members are already down. Yike getting taken out. The carries are already dead. The good ult from Kana just came too late. Body blocking, a steadfast presence maybe. But not steadfast enough to stop the base from falling. Fnatic moving up, securing top 2. Playoffs was not enough. This team wants more as they tear through KC.
And this Fnatic roster with this upset and this Razor and the aggression, while also having the discipline to understand when you don't need to go for more, I'm in love with this roster, and I'm super excited to see how they'll do in the best of stage and how they'll do further.
I mean, it feels like an arms race in terms of development about which team can improve the fastest. Your Kia player of the game, vote now at LEC on X, Razork, Upset, or Mickey.
That's Razork.
Are your options. Razork looking...
Positioner with Varus, Jace, Smolder, and Talia, but they're also very squishy, and it's a Yone for Shayak here in the mid lane.
And I gotta say, I like the Yone.
That is... feels really bad for
also, Camilla's now in trouble. Waiting for Q3 to reset here. He's gonna be fine.
Shayak is looking really good in this mid matchup. Ooh. I just completely...
Okay, might not matter. He might be able to heal. Mom called in. Heals him up. He'll be fine.
I just completely...
ulti now going in. There's really nowhere Sheo can go. That is not where you want to be. Q2 from Knock to secure the kill.
And a really creative play from Knock here. He walks around after he crashes the wave and looks for this cheese onto Sheo.
Past level 7, 4 points in the queue. You're able to just trade so much more easily with Jace and Sheo. Needs to be careful. That was not what he wanted. Locked up. Lens is there to follow. Chike with the Q3 ready to go. Camilo going to be locked up as well. Hilly not going to keep things going, but they get the flash too. Like range was always superior.
Did it?
Well, it was the theory. That's what a lot of people.
It was the theory. I feel like in practice it.
And practice
didn't really look
I'm just saying, we saw SK earlier today with an Ornn and a Wukong.
Is Camilo
and
dead?
That looked good. Camilo is dead. He back. He's fine. One more tower shot. Burning health, but it's okay.
You calculated that? You said he's fine.
I play a lot of seconds off of cooldown. Sten now trying to cover. I like the bait angle. Full committing combo. Mom called in. Chayak locked up. That was excellent. Good spot. Good call out from Sten. Knowing
back in this game. And this is the first Drake taken at 13 minutes. So Soul is not really something that you're worrying about.
Do anything to the wave anymore.
Yeah. And Hilly
going, trying to stop the Q from going through, cancels the Q so the wave can't get deleted. Now they can just step back and take the tower, and they get away from the ulti too, but Chayak in trouble. Ult's out. Well timed, well buffered.
There are fights happening all over the map.
But the tower's gone. That's why you go lethality Varus. I mean, the Q poke, yes, but you just Q a wave and it's gone. But when you're walking up, costs you this much health.
Oh, Hilly.
Hillisang caught out. Badlands back to safety. Now they've been caught out. It was a bait all along. Sten in trouble. trouble. Another kill for Vitality.
And Heretics looks so disjointed here. Flakked doesn't ulti onto the CC chain, or rather Sheo pushes Hilly out of this Varus ult, so they don't actually CC chain him, and he gets out, and then they still want to go for more ult.
Ulti. Public execution living up to its name. Mom called in, will not save him.
Yeah?
He has been tried as an adult, Jack Spectra.
What?
It's a really bad joke, actually. I don't want to explain it because it's
Well, this time it's not a super team, at least.
That's true. But this is a project Mac talked about himself, right? This is a long-term project.
It's very, very difficult for Team Heretics here. They're trying, but that's on a flank. And he has flash.
And for
Carsey might be caught.
Q,
Carsey no
called in,
plans.
is able to valk away.
Sheo's
coming
ulting.
to Leah, trying to zone off a couple of members. Public execution not going to connect. Ambessa ult dodge, but still manages to get a little bit more back in return. Team Heretics finding the kill. Otacon about to fall. 2K getting lower.
Carlson?
And they get it. Carlson tries to make it happen, but it's not enough. Now Chayak is chasing. Kamilu running. Flakked running. 80 carries being chased down by Hillisang.
And it looks so hard for Team Heretics. They're
And he's got
trying
the
their damnedest, but when we see the Talia, I'd really like to see maybe like a Nautilus or the Vi and Talia mid, but you can see
the poke.
she's dead.
Sheo buys a bit more time with the Seekers. Rocket timing a bit off from Carsey, denies that kill. Hillisang still chasing. Quick. A lot of the CC. Carlson wants to send him back. It doesn't matter. It's just the false life.
Okay, fair enough. Hilly going a bit crazy. Oh, Chayak.
Chayak flash though. He's committed to holding on to that buff.
Smolder is stacking up, and he is at 2.5 items. He's actually only down 400 gold.
It's the new
contrast.
Smolder.
Yeah, in contrast to the early inhibs.
Okay, Camilla needs to be really careful.
Yeah, he might be caught out there.
This is Psycho. Why did he walk that far forward? Nochnocko just going to chase Smolder, now in trouble. Camilla trying to flash out, but he might just go down in the meantime. Looks like Nochnocko should drop, but healthy enough to walk away, and that is a big mistake.
Now, I know what you're thinking. You might have think
pretty much one good ulti from Vitality should win the fight in their favor. Now they're using...
Vitality is choosing to go fully onto this Nash here and just starting it up. This could be risky.
Nochnocko waiting over the wall, though.
This
last two public executions haven't connected. This one will, however. Camilo caught out, not going to be able to walk away. Just barely flapping over the wall.
Oh, Nochnocko was playing this so
But
beautifully.
the Baron's down.
He absorbs pressure.
Which episode? Which season is the better question? Season 1 Jace. Kind of useless. Hung out, got bribed, did not do much.
Bro, spoilers.
All right, sorry. It's my bad. Turret falling, Team Heretics getting split across the map. Really good use of 3 lanes of pressure from Vitality. Have to say, this is what you want to be doing if you want to close out cleanly. Don't give Team Heretics a chance to group as 5 and clear a wave.
Yeah, and this is a problem with the Team Heretics comp. You don't have any reliable sort of engage, so it's so easy for Vitality to just play these 3 lanes. They're going to get triple inhib, and they're going to try to end the game.
3 inhibs down. Final stand for Team Heretics. Baron empowered minions piling in. Camilo already losing half his health. Part of the fight there's not even a fight happening. They're just poking for free.
Nexus Star's already down.
Getting chunked out. There's just so many cannon minions. And plants. Oh, this, yeah.
Yeah, this is...
Oh, they're getting grouped up. Chayak's looking for the angle.
They don't even need to fight them.
Going in. Sten tries to start something. Sheo immediately falling up to try to burn down Carsey, but Carsey still has a flash, and the rest of the base is just falling apart. Ulti in from Chayak. He can hit the base, but he wants to hit Camilo first. Takes the kill. Takes the game. Vitality clean from start to finish, giving almost nothing to Team Heretics.
This is a very clean, decisive win from Vitality, but I have to criticize Heretics a little bit. They did kind of nothing the whole game.
Yeah.
And I need to see more proactivity from this roster. I want to see drafting more engage and just allow for more fighting to happen.
It's something we'll have to see. Of course, in the meantime, at Twitter, or on X, excuse me, at LEC, key player of the game, Linsis, Chayak, Hillisang. But they will have time. They have tomorrow to play, and of course, a week off before we head into Fearless for all.
Whenever we were scrimming, we would get our 1 daily free Gwen win. Because whenever he would look in Gwen, he would just 1v9. I'm very familiar with his Gwen. I think it's very, very good. He was one of the few...
Will heals up most of the damage that's fired back onto
Alvaro.
Yin. Body block there with the Guardian. More autos coming back from Supa. Gonna proc the Blight stacks as well. They're trying to keep Lebrov low. Going in, trying to get fancy with the Lebrov. Tries to get too tricky. Excuse me, Alvaro tries to get too tricky. Lebrov getting the kill. Supa trying to fire back. That arrow misses. A devastating double kill for the GG.
It's a disaster for Koi. Everything goes
to overcommit.
G1's matching this bot gank, but it doesn't look like anything is really going to happen. Oh,
Brav.
Alvaro might be in trouble.
Alvaro just going to get deleted. Tries to battle dance back. LeBron already going in. Alvaro desperately trying to run away. One more auto should just finish the job. Skewmon grabbing the kill. El Yo-Yo and Super trying to get something back, but Alvaro can't get anything done. Another one going to fall. MKOI. Devastating bot side play.
Gwen are here, and he has nobody to back him up.
Oh, you're moving in.
Hansama's in trouble.
Hansama, how do you get out of this one? Point and click, not going to give him any time to maneuver. Mirwin following up with an ulti. Hansama's got nowhere left to go. Shut down to the Gwen could be devastating. LeBron and Caps trying to get a play down in the meantime. Nice flick back coming in from Jojo. Caps initially interrupting, and in goes the Wukong. Supa will try to follow, but just 1 for 1.
G2 there are a bit disjointed. Hansama was...
lose a fight, it's going to be that much more punishing. El Yo-Yo trades back, he does get the Drake, but it's not a second Drake, right? Was only able to trade 1 for 2 spawns of the Grub.
Yeah.
1 more objective, and G2 will have the feats of strength.
No flash.
Brav caught out, knock up there, layering the CC very well, but the Aftershock still keeping him alive for an extra second. Jojo going to grab the kill.
G2 are still looking a bit rusty or disjointed here and there. They're giving the Drake, so why is LeBron face checking into them? Caps might be in trouble here.
As he
Don't think he's spotted Elio, yeah. Now he spots him.
I recognize this. Can probably just try and ult. Tries to use the weirding to safety. Ulti to walk away. Low health bar. He'll be fine, but he can't stick around.
Jojo chooses not to ulti. I was thinking he might try to follow him. LeBron was close.
Mirwin trying to delete the wave. Recognize the potential for a dive. Nice flashback coming in from Mirwin. Supa now going to be in trouble. Good damage traded back. Alvaro here to try and save the day. Hansama will walk away fine. First tower dropping down in the meantime. Supa with a blinking health bar. LeBron on the chase.
That was close.
Incredibly close. They should get pushed mid. They should be able to get a tower back.
Hansama is very comfortable in this game. He's kind of 1v2ing on mid.
Ulti! Oh! Okay, I'm sorry. LeBron's clean with it. Alvaro didn't even suspect first.
Quite a lot more valuable than this Cloud, just due to the fact you have Warren, Leona, and
I mean, as a single Drake?
Yeah.
Most certainly. It will be Infernal. Okay, so scary for both sides.
And they're fully grouping on mid here, putting down the Herald.
Hansama's ulti not really adding any chip damage. Breaking mid would be big. Are they ready for the full-on fist fight?
TP
behind. Good call, Jack. Herald crashes. Ornn ulti. This is the power of the G2 composition. Here comes Cap. The setup is good. Already 1 kill going down. All of Madline's Core need to get the hell out. Alvaro trying to run, but there's nowhere for him to go. Mirwin's here, but it's too late. Jojo running, flashing, eventually dying. Skewmon is now on a rampage.
And G2 is looking.
But maybe a side lane pick.
Brokenblade is kind of sniffing it.
Holding on to W, flashing for a moment. W there to block the initial CC. A lot burned here, but Brokenblade should fall. The Ornn not tanky enough for 3 members. El Yo-Yo grabbing that kill. Supa running. Caught out. Skewmon just going to go in. Ulti good from Supa. Fall now coming in from Jojo. Pew knocked up initially by the ultimate, but they might be caught in their own trap. Mirwin still going. Mirwin getting lower and lower. He's got so much AP, but not enough health. Follow up there. Mirwin burning. Alvaro burning. Everybody's falling down, but in the meantime, this fight is split. Hansama caught out, trying to get something back. He will drop from El Yo-Yo. Mirwin still trying to get a bit more healing. Outplay wants to get it, but no, the Wukong. Clean kill to finish the job. Messy, messy fight.
But it's
keep losing objectives if you lose this. The Drake will also fall too. El Yo-Yo wants the 50-50. Poke there from Hansama, really
so
not
hard
threatened.
to enter here.
Mirwin has ulti, he can try to make the montage, but at 6k, I think they're just here to spectate. Ulti going in, Jojo Pune locked up, chain CC flawless. Now they're trying to disengage, trying to turn this fight back in their favor. Supa for now untouched. Mirwin still doing relatively well, but a lot of poke coming his direction. Finally going to use the hollowed mist, trying to stay alive as long as he can. Mirwin hoping for the montage, but the CC might be too much. Mirwin extra healing, not nearly enough to get it done, however. Hansama finding kills. Objective still not down. MKOI have not conceded the objective. Hansama, nice backstep. Alvaro, inches away from death.
Bro, Hansama, this game is looking very clean, but Mirwin is so...
it's going to matter.
Yeah, they're going to go Atakan into probably the Drake, and it's a really good TP here from Jojo onto the top. He's going to look to push out this wave, and then probably Mirwin's going to push out this bot items. There becomes a point where Gwen can actually just one-shot people. This champion scales so insanely well. So they're able to get the tower.
Is top lane just only champions who've had a historic copy pasta?
Well,
we have Gwen as immune, we have the Cassante copy pasta, we have the Ornn tank, Bruiser hybrid, whatever. Renekton R5.
Oh,
anyway, no, okay. Woo, that's a curse.
Again.
That was fast.
Well, I don't want to be that guy, but top lane has the most OP champs, yeah. So.
Okay. That's not what I said. I said they had copy pastas associated with them, but that's fair. Vi just holding on again. The name of the game is clearing the way. If you are not taking a fight against the false life and power.
Mid and bot tier 2 But oh,
Now they're chasing.
Jojo?
Flick back is going to hit. No, cleanse flash from Hansama is good. They get the summoners though. Jojo Pune wants more. Hansama caught out. A little bit more damage coming through. Hansama trying to sidestep, but it's not enough. Jojo, full confidence on the play there to try and... Cat starts to push on a sideway. Mirwan trying to set up a trap. A lot of traps from MKOI. This is a classic from last year.
It's really good strategy when you're behind like this. Oh.
Instantly all in on Skewmon. Not even sure if it's a clone. Don't even want to double check. Shielding now coming in. LeBron trying to interrupt the play. Elyoyo getting burned down. LeBron on a rampage. Skewmon just spinning his way out to safety. That pick did not work out the way they wanted. Mirwan forced the TP now. Knockback doesn't quite connect from Jojo Pune. Crucially, now he's just going to drop. Oh, fall. G2 happy to turn that situation in their favor.
And this might be Nash for G2 here. I love the idea from Koi, but they just don't have the damage to actually kill Skewmon. But Caps
caught up. Ulti there. Caps falling. Shutdown. Baron still started. Mirwan, is he enough on his own to make up for the difference in men? 4 here
They're
in the
still
pit
going
for
to
G2.
start the Nash.
It's a bit unhinged, but there's no ulti for Mirwan.
Jojo has TP in 20, but this Nash goes fast.
I mean, Super only has 2 items.
Gwen without ulti is not very strong.
But there's no ultis from the side of G2. Mirwan starting to poke LeBron. Poke there. The rest of G2 now ready to turn. Lock up on the Gwen is there. The mist just fades away, and down goes Mirwan. That's the problem. Does a lot of damage, but only the one defensive tool. Now Super running. Broken Blade. Oh my god, hitting him with the emote. Playing a bit of Mahjong. Elyoyo there trying to cover, but I think he might just give his life in the process too. Vault Breaker out to safety.
It's just too little too late for Koi. Even though they get the pick onto Caps, it's just not enough as they don't have the damage without those crucial ultimates. It's going to be the Nash for G2. It's a good TP by Jojo to get the mid wave at least, and they're trying to buy time, pushing out these waves, but the game looks clearly in favor for G2.
It does. And this is the luxury of G2's composition, is that as long as they don't let Gwen do exactly what she wants to do, I believe for Jojo, because he does manage to finish the Void Staff, so a bit more damage. But Broken Blade, of course, also has the Ornn items, additional scaling. So
now does Mirwan try to recall here and defend with the Steam, or does he just want to power farm?
it's tough. Caps trying to keep 2 points of pressure here, but it looks like the name of the game is pick off Caps. Caps now trying to get away. Ulti holding on to his cooldown as long as possible. LeBron feeling confident after that early game. Albro doing what he can to interrupt, but it does not matter. Jojo deleted. Caps finally using his ultimate. G2 ripping through Koi.
And this is the LeBron that I wanted to see. He's punishing Jojo Pune in the crucial moments.
Flashing. Still probably going to fall here. There's just too much damage. It doesn't matter.
Super's dead too, I think. This is the game for G2. A really nice game for G2 here. I love the aggression from Hansama and Lebrov. And overall, they were disciplined and they punished Koi where it mattered.
Certainly did. Impressive game from G2. Demolishing the bot lane in the early game, transitioning into an incredibly clean game across the map, outside of a few picks here or there. And Lebrov, really the standout. PGL, of course, just around the corner for us. But a nice way for G2 to not end this week, but end their day 2. Of course, player of the game at LEC, Skewmon, Hansama, LeBron. I know who I would vote for, although there's a lot of good options.
I think all 3 are pretty good options in this case, actually. I think Skewmon, he made the Wukong look OP, like I said. He was just